What up, what up, what up? Happy Veterans Day on a crazy, frigid Monday and wet and dreary here in the Midwest. It's your boy Big Vern here at the App Stupid Studios. Got an action-packed show for you today. Gonna talk some college football over the weekend. Ole Miss, they smashed Georgia. Oh man, that was hard to watch. Any moment you thought that they were going to turn it around, and nope, nuh-uh. Then you've got Alabama. I'm talking about destroy LSU. That wasn't even remotely close. Georgia Tech upsets Miami in Atlanta. In the AO, Indiana gets the 10 wins, their first time in the school's history. Really good game between them and Michigan. You'll get our thoughts. And then BYU, they survived against Utah. That game was ugly, but it did show me one thing that they can win. They can win ugly games. These stories and many more when we come back from an unofficial sponsor of the show. It's your boy Big Vern. Drop the spot. I'm loving it. Order online, download the app, or visit the good folks at your local McDonald's. I'm loving it. There are deals if you're on the app right now. There's 50% off of a 10-piece chicken nugget. You can get that deal right now, valid one time a day. Also, if you're looking for something like a burger of sorts, there's 40% off a cheeseburger or a double cheeseburger. Now, this is included with tax, and that is valid for one a day. So many more items to choose from. All good. This is McDonald's. I'm loving it. Shout out to McDonald's. Make sure you get it for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Not all at one time. Break that up. Break that up. So, not going to go ahead and delay this. Just going to go get into everything. The Ole Miss Rebels. Shout out to them. You know, I've been critical of Lane, but I've always given the Ole Miss Rebels their respect. Also, I've had Jackson Dart on our radar as a Heisman finalist. Go back, look at our page. No need to go ahead and relitigate and debate the past. But Saturday was something totally different. Now, when this game started off, I had a feeling that two things were going to happen. Number one, I was going to see that vintage Georgia defense. They were going to go ahead and get after the quarterback, and they were going to stuff the run. None of that was true. In any stretch of the imagination. Like I said, after Nate Frazier, he has that 2-yard touchdown. I'm thinking, okay, typical Georgia. This thing is going to be pretty much a wash. That's before Ulysses Bentley IV has that 9-yard touchdown run for Ole Miss. Now, like I say, side note, that's probably one of the coolest names ever in college football, Ulysses Bentley IV. Then you get Caden Davis. He's going to go ahead and boot another field goal in to complete the first quarter. That game is now 7-10. And I'm like, okay, I've seen Georgia come back from worse. 7-10, that's not a whole lot to overcome. Let's see what's going down. Now we get to the second quarter. Second quarter, you get a pair of field goals from Caden Davis, a 43 and a 53-yarder. Like I say, the second quarter, he had his NFL tryout. If any teams need his services, that was the game he showcased his legs. Then we're going into halftime. At halftime, this thing is 7-16. So Georgia's defense, in my mind, it held up. But really, did it? Because when you go into that third quarter, I know what kind of player and what kind of coach Kirby Smart is. Kirby Smart is going to get the guys ready. He's going to have focus. He's going to have guys ready. Like I said, he's got a counter plan. They've made their adjustments. They're going to come out on fire in the third quarter. That was not what happened at all. After Peyton Woodring, he got that 23-yard field goal, 10-16. Somebody should have told Jackson Dart that this was a must-have game for Ole Miss, and he did not do. Like I said, he did not disappoint. Antoine Wells Jr. gets that 10-yard pass. Now it's 10-22. This is a game Georgia needed to have, and for them not only to take off the entire second quarter, but the offense fizzled and died completely in the second half of that game. Outside of Georgia getting a field goal in the third quarter, they did absolutely nothing. Nothing. And that was the shocking part. Anybody can lose to anybody, but this just looked like they flat out quit. Once it was apparent that Ole Miss wasn't going to go and they can give it as good as they can take it, but oh my goodness, it just was like it was no stopping them. We'll do, like I said, we'll get into the numbers when we come back from a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you with another rap album. Freddie Gibbs, You Only Die Once. In stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorite on the track so far, Cosmo Freestyle, Wolverine crazy, yo. Rabbit Island, It's Your Anniversary, that song crazy too. Yeah, Walk It Off, and On the Set. Freddie Gibbs, You Only Die Once. In stores now. Yeah, shout out to Freddie Gibbs. So when we go back and we look at this game, a couple of things will stand out to you is that, number one, Georgia held on to this ball for 32 minutes and 15 seconds. To have the offense completely stall out to where you only had one touchdown, which that touchdown was a rushing touchdown in the first quarter. Everything else was just field goal. And then it's just like it sputtered and died. It's like, come on now. We not doing none of that. We not having that. 4 penalties. It wasn't a big penalty game, so it was a clean game really on both sides, because here it is. Ole Miss had 3 penalties for 30 yards. Georgia had 4 penalties for 20 yards, so it's virtually clean. But between the interceptions and the fumbles, them not being able to convert on third down, to keep staying out there on the floor, it was heartbreaking to watch at times. It was heartbreaking to watch at times, and you found yourself wondering, where did they go wrong? Now, to be honest with you, I never thought that Carson Beck was actually a quarterback. I mean, that dude is bad. In this game, his skill set is not 31 throws. I don't care what anybody says. He's a 20 to 25 throw kind of kid. And when you put that many throws on him, you're asking him to win a game with his arm, and he's not going to be able to do that. He's shown it. He's shown you that that's not his skill set. Why they dialed up 31 throws for this kid, I have no clue. But like I said, he was 20 of 31 for 186. He pulled his own number down, called his own play 8 times, and ran for negative 20 yards. Yeah, so he's not fast. He's really not mobile in the pocket. If he's an NIL kid, can you get your money back? At this point, you got to be able to renegotiate something, because what you paid for and what he gave you was atrocious, just atrocious. I've never recalled when I saw a Georgia game where the leading rusher didn't have 50 yards in a game. Completely. This was thoroughly embarrassing. The wide receiver room was no better. In that wide receiving department, Dominic Lovelet, he kind of led the pack for the Georgia Bulldogs. And is this the right time of the year for them to fall apart? I don't know, but this was a convincing win. This right here may cost Georgia a shot at the SEC championship game. That's how bad this was. The good folks of Athens, let me know, do I have it wrong? Can Georgia rebound from this? This is your boy Big Vern. We'll be back.